And the Rockies with another overwhelming win against the Phillies. 10-1 last night, 10-3 tonight, and they move into a playoff spot in the National League.
Okay, I don't know. That might be a bit premature. I mean, to say no, guys. Hey, do not pop that champagne. Do not pop that champagne. All right, cut the music. Cut the music, guys. Pack up the party. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. It's not, the Rockies didn't do anything yet.
That's awesome, you guys.
No, keep the champagne corked. There's still plenty of games to be played. I mean, keep it corked for now. Last night was a great win. It's been 5 great wins. I think I swallowed some confetti. 5 straight to move the Rockies into the second wildcard spot, just a half game out of the National League West lead. But let's calm down a bit. There are still 5 games to go, including another one at home against the Phillies tonight. But if the Rockies keep hitting like they have the last 2 games, we'll be popping champagne and balloons by the weekend. That's roughly what Nikola Jokic did, less awkwardly. When a fight started between the Nuggets' Mason Plumlee and the Jazz's Derek Favors, Jokic took a small hop and a few steps, or maybe 4 steps. Either way, he barely moved off the bench. For that, he's suspended. You might be saying, but Brody, they stuck to the letter of the law. Basketball without laws is lawless. Well, here's what the rule book says. During an altercation, all players not participating in the game must remain in the immediate vicinity of their bench. Violators will be suspended without pay for a minimum of 1 game and fined up to $50,000. The immediate vicinity. The NFL's catch rule thinks that's vague. So if he just stood up, is that too much? If Jokic went over and got a hot dog during the fight, would he get fined? I mean, he's technically in the vicinity of the bench. He's not escalating the fight. Even the NBA doesn't know how to enforce this statute, especially when Steph Curry is involved. In the preseason, after Lance Stevenson threw a punch at Quinn Cook, Curry walked into the court. There he is. The NBA said, well, this wasn't an altercation, so Curry can't be suspended. Yeah, a punch was thrown, a player was ejected, but it wasn't an altercation. Sadly, the NBA doesn't see Joker on Curry's level, so while Curry got to play after his run on the court, the Joker, he had to sit out tonight's game against the Suns.
Once again, down at Coors Field, where the race toward another Rocktober coming down to the wire, Brody.
It is coming down to the wire, Ryan, and we've been talking about how important this 7-game homestand is, and even after last night's win, what it does for the Rockies' playoff chances. So I figured I'm at Coors Field, I'm at the Sandlot Brewery, I want to show it with Coors filled. So let's say if the Rockies, they won last night, if they win today, and that's all they do, they go either 1-6 or 2-5 in this 7-game stand, you're looking at about a 0% chance of making the postseason per the math experts. Now, if they go, say, 3-4 in those 7 games, you're looking at about a 12 to 15% chance. So we got a little more froth on the beer here. If they go 4-3 in those 7 games, you're at about a 40% chance. Now this is where the Rockies want to be. If they go 5-2 or better, you're looking at a 75% chance or better of making the postseason. And the way they've been going, they could easily get to this mark. But the way they've been playing, it's not about the pints. It's about the pitchers. 5 great outstanding starts by starting pitchers. Tonight, Chad Bettis is going not a starter, slated for about 50 pitches off the bat. But Ryan and Kim want him to play just like the rest of those starting pitchers have done for those 50 pitches and pitch pretty stout.
Yeah. Brody, that may be the most expensive live shot we've ever done on air at 9 News. What was that, like $50? Are you expensing that? How does this work?
Oh, I'm 100% expensing it. Are you kidding me? I can afford this.
Well, I heard the managers are in a meeting. You might get away with it.
They just heard that.
Thanks, Brody.
Next weekend, we'll witness one of the great romantic tragedies of our time. Michael Malone and Nikola Jokic. They're like this. They're as close as a 47-year-old coach from Queens and a 23-year-old 7-footer from Serbia could be. Sadly, their bromance must come to an end at the All-Star game. Malone will be coaching Team LeBron while Jokic is on Team Giannis. Might as well be the Monty Hughes and Capulets. As you'll see, Malone is heartbroken.
I think it's better that way. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better that way. I'm sick of coaching him. He's sick of playing for me. So we'll give each other a break for a few days.